Hey everybody, it's Kayla. Welcome back. I'm the e-commerce mom and I am here to help you with everything related to reseller mom life. And today we're going to talk about the holidays. So if you notice that I'm wearing the same shirt that I was in the last video, it's because I am. I'm batch recording a bunch of videos for you guys so that I can get them out there in a timely manner. So we're going to talk about the holidays. Now, as of the time that I'm filming this video, it's in August, but it is never too early to prepare for holiday sales on eBay or other reselling platforms. And I'm going to tell you what you can do to go ahead and start prepare for those. Now, if you're not familiar with the whole concept of when things sell, generally at the end of the year, after school starts back, people start spending money. They're going to spend money on Halloween. Halloween is like the second most spent money on holiday, if that makes sense. So people spend like the second most amount of money on Halloween of any holiday. Christmas is the first, and so they start getting into that buying mode after summer. Now you'll notice that during summer sales will slow down, and that's just the way it is for retail. It's the way it is for online. It doesn't matter where, it's going to slow down. And then before that, in the spring, sales are usually pretty good too, especially after people start getting their income tax refunds. But about mid-August, early September is when people really start buying again, and that is when most stores make the most money, is during the last quarter of the year, which would be October through December. But even before then, you'll start making money, and you really want to start upping your inventory at that time so that you can make the most out of those buyers, the people that are willingly going to give you money for the stuff that you are listing. So there's a few things that you can do now to go ahead and get a head start on that so that you can make great holiday sales. Number one is, when you're thrifting, start picking up things that are brand new in the package if you can find those, because those are going to be things that people are going to buy for Christmas gifts. Now, people also buy other things too, so don't think just because it's not brand new people won't buy it. A lot of things that people will buy to give as gifts are things that you cannot find new anymore, like vintage items, vintage toys, vintage video games, vintage video game consoles, other vintage collectible type items that are not made anymore. So those are things that people buy during this time of year, new or not. If you can find them new, that would be awesome, but most likely that probably won't happen. Other things that people buy in the fall are textbooks and scientific calculators, because they're going back to school. Backpacks, other things that have to do with the fall. But for Christmas specifically, for the holidays, look for things that are new in the package. Now, this may mean that you go to Walmart and shop the clearance, or go to Target and shop the clearance. They're going to be clearancing their toys. Like I said, this is mid-August, so this is about when they start cleaning out for the new lines that are coming in the winter for gifts. So you can find those things that are brand new in the package, but they might be on clearance right now. So that's always a great thing. So the next thing you need to do is stock up on your shipping supplies. Sometimes later in the year, it is harder to get shipping supplies from the post office. So all the free stuff that the post office gives you, if you didn't know that, there's a lot of free priority mailers and boxes and all kind of stuff that the post office gives you, and you can order those online. And a lot of times it takes a little bit longer to get those during the holidays because they're super busy. So go ahead and stock up now on those boxes and mailers that you know are going to be something that you'll use a lot during Christmas time. Go ahead and stock up on those. I have a blog post all about my favorite shipping supplies, and also have a YouTube video about that. I'll link that in the cards, and I will link the blog post in the description. You can go there. It's both free supplies and supplies that I pay for, all the best stuff that I use, and that's all in one convenient place for you. Something else to do: evaluate your current inventory. What do you have that's not moving? We all have that stuff that's not moving. What do you have that's not moving that you need to get rid of? What is stale? You want to kind of move the stale stuff out, move the new stuff in. And so now is the time to add best offer to everything you have. If you don't already do that, it has increased my sales so much to do that. And this little trick that I do is that I usually mark the item up a couple of dollars, and then I put the best offer on there. Somebody may not even offer me anything and may just buy it at full price, but a lot of times people want $1 or $2 off, and they're happy with that. So I mark my stuff up a couple of dollars when I'm listing it. I can take a few dollars off and everybody's happy. And then sometimes I'll take more than a few dollars off because, hey, I need to get that stuff out of there. Another thing that I do also is send offers to the watchers on eBay, and that also moves stuff too. You can run sales. I've never had really good luck from sales, so I don't do those a lot. You can promote your listings. You can do a lot of things on eBay. Other platforms will let you do that too, like Mercari. You can send offers to likers. Poshmark, you can do the same thing. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do to get that stuff out of there and get it moving so that you can make room for the new stuff. Now, in the same vein of that, of getting rid of stuff, do you have death piles? You know what a death pile is? A death pile is just a pile of stuff that you haven't listed. Do you have a lot of that sitting around? That's what happens sometimes. Sometimes we do that on purpose, honestly, because it can get kind of dry here with inventory and you can't find as much stuff. And sometimes we let things pile up that we know we can sell at any time of the year. I wouldn't do that with stuff that I think is seasonal, but stuff that I could sell any time of the year, yes, I would kind of stock up on that. Now, though, is the time to list that stuff. If you have stuff that you, especially if you think it's going to sell around the holidays, go ahead and get it listed now. Because if it is not listed, people can't buy it. They won't know you have it. So go ahead and get that listed so that you have an inventory. You know, summer and late summer, early summer, all that, that is the time to really stock up on your inventory. So by the time people are in the mood to buy again, you have all these wonderful things for them to buy, and they'll have a lot to choose from. If you have stuff that's stale, and you think, man, I am not really going to be able to get this out of here, go ahead and clearance it. If you have an eBay store, you can actually do categories for your store. Make a clearance category and just put stuff in there and mark it down really cheap. Put it on a 50% or 75% off sale and get rid of it. If you've had it for more than a year, unless it's just something super rare, likely you need to sell it. Another thing is to look at some of the stuff in your death piles, like if the stuff that's listed. Do you really just need to donate it? Was it really just a bad buy? Do you need to have a garage sale? Maybe you want to have a garage sale, get rid of it. Some people's garage sale season is over. Where I live, garage sale season is pretty much all year round, so it doesn't really matter. It's actually now really hot still. If I were going to have a garage sale, it would probably be in the fall. So if you can manage that, that probably would be a good thing too. Get a few dollars back out of it. You have more money to buy better inventory. Some things are just bad buys, y'all. There is a certain amount of waste, so to speak, in every business. And with reselling, especially if you have the power to take things to a local auction or garage sale or something like that, you can sell things and kind of get some of your money back out of them. There's a lot of businesses that you can't get the money from your waste. So this is actually a good thing for us because we can usually recoup some of the money. Sometimes you don't want to, sometimes you don't need to, sometimes it's just better just to redonate it and go about your way and just not buy that stuff again. While you're clearancing, donating, going through your inventory, all that stuff, another good thing to do is to organize your workspace. Y'all, I'm working on this really, really hard right now because it is, I mean, when you get busy during the holidays, especially if you have kids and other things, you're going to be busy selling, and you're going to be busy doing stuff with your kids, and you're going to be busy doing family stuff. You don't need to be tripping over all the piles of stuff that you have, or not being able to find your shipping supplies, or running out of that coveted padded flat rate envelope because you cannot find your stuff. So make sure that you have everything organized, straightened up, cleaned out, and everything in good shape for the holiday. If you have Christmas decor of any kind, really any holiday stuff at all, Thanksgiving or Halloween or any of that stuff, get it listed now. But if you have Christmas stuff, get it listed now. And it doesn't matter what time you watch this video. It could be April of next year. List it now. Christmas sells all year long. There are people that love Christmas stuff and they will buy it any time of the year. And you know, it's just amazing to me how that happens, but it's true. So if you have Christmas stuff, get it listed now. Do not wait. Don't say, oh, you know, wait till, you know, October to list that stuff. No, don't do that. I have sold Christmas candles in the summer. So you need to list whatever it is that you have right now. Especially people buy stuff kind of in the spring. Like they want that, you know, scented something or whatever that smells like Christmas, and, you know, they can't find it anymore. It smells like fall. They can't find it anymore. So it sells all year round. So get it listed now so that you can go ahead and sell and you have money to buy more inventory. Something else you can do is freshen up your store. Maybe you want to have your banner at the top of your eBay store or your pictures on other websites. Maybe you sell on Etsy and you have a banner there. You might want to do that a seasonal theme. Maybe you want to freshen that up, make it have something for fall or back to school. Or, as the seasons change, you can change that, and hey, it works. It might just make things look a little brighter and more cheerful for your people that are coming to buy. I think it's fun. If you have like a store-wide sale or something, you can always mention that in that graphic as well. Now, if you're not much of a graphic designer, and I'm not either, one place that you can design stuff like that really easily is canva.com, canva.com. That's real easy. You put in the dimensions that you need and make something. There's a lot of pre-made templates, and you just change a few things, and voila, you have a wonderful banner picture. So you might think about doing that and just make things a little more cheerful. The most important thing probably in all this, though, is to set sales goals. Figure out, you need to know your numbers, but you need to figure out what your goals are and how you're going to reach those goals. Set some deadlines for yourself so that you can kind of stay on track. I would say a safe number to play around with is that between your site fees, whatever site you choose to sell on, your inventory, and your shipping supplies and all that, you're probably looking at about 50%. So if you want to make $1,000 a month, you probably need to sell $2,000 worth of stuff. That's just a rough guess. Everybody's numbers are totally different, but that would be a place to start. So you need to sell $2,000 worth of stuff. How are you going to do that? How much do you have to sell every day? What's your sell-through rate? It's easy to figure out, and it's not a big deal. Now, if you want to know about that and you want to kind of go over your store and see what's going on with it and maybe clean it up a little bit, I have a DIY eBay store review workbook that you can get. It's just a few pages. It walks you through everything that you need to do. Check out your eBay store and see what's going on with it. See if everything is going okay, and what you can improve and not improve. Calculate your sell-through rate. It's very easy. It's a very easy formula. If you're not a math person, y'all, I'm not a math person. I'm a little embarrassed to say that I almost didn't graduate college because of math, because I'm just not a math person. So I did graduate, but almost I did not. I almost did not graduate college. I'm not a math person. The equation's not super hard, but this DIY store review will tell you how to calculate all that stuff and what you need to look for in your store, what you can make improvements, so you can go ahead and get it in tip-top shape before it's time, to really be selling. So right now is the time to go do all that. So I will leave a link to that in the description box, and you can go check that out. Now, I am so happy to be back doing videos, and I'm so happy to be here with you all. If you want a checklist for how to get ready to have killer holiday sales, then go ahead and look also in the description box, and I have a checklist and a blog post there for you. So go check out that blog post. It has a checklist on it. You can get that. I would love for you to join me over on the blog. And if you like this content, this is helpful for you, please hit the thumbs up button and hit that notification bell and subscribe button so you'll know when I put out another video. I've been so happy to be back with you guys, and I will see you in the next video.